facing off against 3 enemy planes, my team got the signal from our leader to break formation and blast whatever appeared in front of us. I hope somebody was watching my tail when we split. I get the feeling our generals are increasingly concerned with the enemy's next move. Today they're sending up one of our balloons to take a look at the German stronghold near Colmar. We're being dispatched to provide protection for the balloon, and the brass will be none too happy if it goes down in flames. The Germans are almost as good at plucking these bulging targets from the sky as we are. Our relieved balloon operator saluted as 3 of us let him know we'd come to defend him. Good thing we were there. After soaring by our balloon, we caught a glimpse of 2 Fokker E-3s. No luck yet finding a girl with a nice singing voice willing to come out here and perform for Farah. Too dangerous, they all whine. Which, I wonder, the war or Farah? Off to strafe a well-protected communications route outside Strasbourg. We're told the roadside is infested with machine gun nests. The road was infested, all right. We ran into a plague of shell-spitting pests. There was only one thing to do. Spit back. Today is Colonel Farah's birthday. I think we got him the perfect gift. A portrait of the infamous Max Immelmann and Oswald Belker with the engraving, "Dead by Year's End." He seemed touched, though we were all surprised when he chortled, "What, no cake and ice cream?" Good thing we didn't find him a girl. Just saw a loving birthday card from his wife on his desk. He says she means the world to him. Late afternoon. After a half hour of empty skies, my partner and I came upon a low-flying Fokker sniffing around for a scrap. Hoping to bring Farah another present, we put our noses down and dove in for the kill. Farah has been in a decent mood the last few days. Guess the idea of being another year older doesn't bother him. Just being alive another day is reason enough to celebrate in this war. Wing HQ reports that Hun patrols are swelling at Colmar. We've been told to be extra cautious when we go up at noon. No problem here. 2 of us, 2 of them, and nothing but clear sailing in between. It was time to mess up this sunny sky with a little Fokker tail exhaust. Thick, dark, and burning. Everyone is talking about a great naval battle near a place called Jutland. Ship losses on both sides were enormously heavy. Hope we got some of those damn U-boats. Going after a couple of balloons this afternoon just east of our own aerodrome. Farah spotted them over Malouse this morning and he hates being snooped upon. Bad news for Jerry. With no opposing fighters to check our approach, my partner and I were free to rupture the balloons and win the Make Farah Merry sweepstakes. Finally received our first load of bombs last night, and we're wasting no time in using them. Our first bombing mission is scheduled immediately after breakfast, the target being a fixed command post on the outskirts of Verdun. The recon photos we've acquired should be a big help, though we'll have to be careful. Both Immelmann and Bölker have been spotted in our sector. Bombing wouldn't be as easy as we planned. A deluge of anti-aircraft fire flooded our way. Over and over, I heard Farah's voice in my mind shouting, "Look out for Archie!" Farah has me and another chap escorting one of our bombers this afternoon to the German rear. Never flown escort before, but I understand the main idea. The survival of the bomber comes before the survival of me. Not sure I like that philosophy. My partner and I took off smoothly and joined formation with our bomber. All was well with our aerial world until two attacking Fokkers appeared from nowhere, determined to sidetrack our sortie. No shortage of bad news. Just heard the Huns captured Fort Vaux. As if that's not bad enough, we also learned that Lord Kitchener, the British War Minister, was killed last week aboard the cruiser Hampton when it hit a mine in Scapa Flow. Sadly, we haven't the luxury of time to mourn our losses. We're off to bomb the aerodrome at Colmar and do our part to end this battle. A bombing we would go. In honor of Lord Kitchener, the Colmar landing fields were about to be pounded into rubble. A victory for the Allies, but a loss to all pilots comes with the death of Max Immelmann. Valiant to the end, the Eagle of Lille was shot down yesterday. That is, the RFC claims he was shot down. The Germans report that his sink gear failed and he shot off his own propeller. No matter to me. He was a model for us all, a great man who died flying for his country. It is in his honor that we'll fly today's late patrol. The sky seemed off-kilter without the Eagle of Lille. The three of us saw only cloud cover as we searched for an opponent who might fly in the name of Immelmann. I was actually glad to get out of bed this morning. After our three-man patrol at noon, we'll be packing for a full week of leave. All that stands between me and Gay Paris is a quick loop or two over Verdun to make sure all is quiet on the Western Front. With services all over Germany to commemorate Immelmann, I don't expect much aerial activity. It seemed unfitting that we should find but a single foe below us. With the honor of Immelmann in mind, we wanted to let him go, but he was coming up hard. Perhaps he had Immelmann in mind. Back from leave, and what a leave it was. Girls up and down the Champs-Élysées, girls all along the Seine, girls in every cafe and nightclub still open for business. Unfortunately, old Farah put a dampener on things the very hour we got back, when he demanded a full company short arms inspection. Needless to say, most of us were uncomfortable, the rest just plain humiliated. Haven't been checked out that closely since boot camp. Good grief, it was only Paris. Back to work today, strafing the front. Same old Verdun. With our troops advancing, we flew in low to scatter the enemy regiments that had exposed themselves in their own paltry attack. Patrolling Verdun this morning. I'm starting to realize how much the trenches are haunting me. I've got friends out there rotting in the musty earth, and the war is still no closer to ending than the day I volunteered. With all the military brilliance on our payroll, someone must know how to break this stalemate.